Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I'm actually in my book room. I have started transforming my spare room into my home library. So exciting. Just gonna wait to see if some of you guys will come on. I'm actually sitting up here looking at, do y'all remember the movie Honey? I'm looking at that movie in my little book room. Hey guys. So, what's been up? Hey girl. Let me go ahead on and see if I can make you Camilla, I'm gonna go ahead on and see if I can make you my moderator. Oh, you still are my moderator because you are in blue. So you still have the privileges that you had on my last video. I think you commented on my community tab that you was reading a book. I am reading, girl. I'm in between so many books. Cause like if you go on my Goodreads and look on my Goodreads, like I think I have like 4 books I'm in the middle of, or 4 books I got on there that I'm currently reading. Some of them don't have like my progress because I haven't updated them. But today I'm spending a little time on my Kindle Scribe, so I'm reading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Finally, just really started it. I started it yesterday. I'm on just page 19, and I am reading. Of course, I just showed you Abby Jimenez. About to start reading this one. This is the second book in this series. The Select series, I think it's called The Elite, a little YA book. And I'm trying to get started in this one. These books are actually on my TBR, so I'm trying to get started into You Again, King of Wrath. I've heard so much about this series, so I'm very interested in starting that one. And then I have right here Their Vicious Games. So these are the books that I have like right here beside me. Um, that I'll be trying to like dip my hand into reading for this weekend. So hopefully I can get through a lot of those books this weekend. I'll be tandem reading those books, except for King of Wrath, You Again, and Yours Truly, and Their Vicious Games. The only one I'll actually be tandem reading is this one. And oh, I think if you look on my Goodreads, I'm also like in the middle of The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. I haven't actually started this one yet. Like it's actually on page 1, my bookmark. This one, page 1. So, but these are just books that I want to start reading. So, yeah, I haven't actually gotten anywhere in that one either. Uh, so, yeah. And girl, Razor Blade Tears. I love that book. That book was so good to me. I'm actually looking at it right now. I have it. I got some what are they called? Some oh my god, it's like my mind just my mind just went blank. That is a shame. Anyway, I had got a few bookish things from a lady on my job, and I was just trying to put it together to see how it would look. And I have it right there, right in front of me. Razor Blade Tears. Like I really did like that that book. It was really good. How are you liking Razor Blade Tears? That was the first book that I read by him as well, Razor Blade Tears, and it was good. Like I really did like it. That was the first one I read by him, but the second one that I read by him was All Sinners Bleed. I think that was the name of it. That one was good too. Y'all, I read. It's not haunting Adeline. It's not hunting Adeline. It's haunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. I think that's the name of the author. I tandem read it, and that book was awesome. It started from the dang prologue, y'all. It started from the prologue, and it was awesome. Like I love that book. I have Hunting Adeline, so that's the second book in that series. So I'll start reading that book soon, but not right now. Yeah, Camilla, it's really a good book. You afraid of what book? Haunting Adeline. It's a dark romance now. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is a dark romance. But I am just so enjoying my bookish little era here. I'm enjoying yours truly actually. I've been having a lot of Abby Jimenez books on my TBR for quite some time, and I just did not get around to them. So I'm glad that that series that yours truly is within that it's like a standalone books as well. Because I know she's coming out with another book, and I think she released a cover not too long ago. So I'm just totally behind. Uh, so I just got to get through some of these standalone books from Abby Jimenez so that I can be ready for to read the new book. I don't actually know when the new book comes out, but um, I just hear so many good things about her books. I was scared to read Haunting Adeline at first, also, um, because I like got the book. I had it on KU, and then the first book for that series was really cheap, so I bought it off of Audible, and the narrators for that book was made it all worth it. I'm telling you. I think the audio they get on audio. I think it was like $7.99 or something like that, and I paid like $15 for the book, so I was okay with buying like the audio for that book. But it was really good. Yeah, the friend part of the Friend Zone series, right? um, I'm liking this book. I'm actually liking this book. I thought it was just so weird that they was calling him Doctor Death, because he all the patients that he had they actually like died. But when the other person that was working with, and I don't forgot her name, she was like breaking down like the conditions of the diagnoses of the patients that he had that died. Like some of them, they just was supposed to die. And then so I'm on page 19. So that's the part of when he is told about his ex girlfriend and his brother, and when his parents and well his family actually called him on the phone while he was on shift. So I'm right there. That's just page 19. But I think that chapter, I want to say it's chapter 3. It really, it started picking up for me then, because at first I was like, I mean, well, what would this book be about? Like, why everybody having such a big hype about this book? But um, it's actually starting to pick up for me in chapter 3. And y'all, that's what I like about a book. When a book pick up at a early chapter, I know that that book is gonna be good. But like Hunting Adeline, like it started out hot in the prologue, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read this book. So It is, today is the 21st, y'all. Halfway through the month of September. Isn't that wild? That is so wild. Halfway through the month of September already. That is just so wild. And I'm looking at honey, y'all. That's what y'all hear in the background. I gotta get me a curtain to go up there. I wanna get, I don't know what kind of curtain I wanna get to go up there. But this here is like the little book area that I have started. Those are some bookshelves that I got from Target. I did a vlog, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it on um, like me reorganizing my bookshelf. And when I reorganized my bookshelf, like I had enough books. Uh-oh, I like to flip y'all over. Sorry. I had enough books for two bookshelves, extra bookshelves to be filled up. So I was like, dang, I got a lot of books. I did not really even realize that. So this area over here, let me turn y'all around. This area over here, where that TBR card is, what I'm gonna do over there, I'm not gonna put bookshelves over there. I am going to put up like shelving. I'm gonna do some shelving over there, and where those little arts and crafts things are there on the wall, I am going to take those down. I'm gonna get like a TBR cart. Um, hey Queen, is it Leia? How you doing? Happy Saturday. I'm gonna get like a TBR cart, and I'm gonna put my arts and crafts on there because I have that Cricut there. I'm gonna start doing some bookish, like putting a little bookish type stuff on t-shirts, cups, little stuff like that, just to play around with my Cricut. And so I'm gonna put that stuff on a cart, and then I'm gonna put my little TV that y'all seeing on the wall. So I have a lot of things planned for this room, and I also wanted to get like probably look on Amazon or something and get a backdrop for this wall. So when I'm vlogging and I'm not like facing my shelves or my bookshelf, I will have some kind of background on this back wall, uh, other than this stuff right here. Thank you, girl. Yes. Not redecorating, but it is just a spare room that I have in my house, and I just decided to make it my home library. So I was just showing, you know, the progress that I am actually in right now. I don't really, I want to put a backdrop on this wall. I have that on this wall, and it is really cute, lit up. But I don't know if I want to put any shelving or anything on this wall because I want to put a backdrop back there so that, we just won't be seeing this one, especially like when I'm sitting here talking to y'all during lives. But it's exciting, y'all. Like, I know y'all have already seen my other area because that's where I record my vlogs at all the time. But it's just exciting to have a room of itself that you can just dedicate to your home library. And like what I'm thinking about with my shelves, y'all, is like I'm gonna have 3 shelves over there because I want to put a little desk there, and then I gotta have a little storage there for like my miscellaneous stuff. And when I put my shelves up, I think it's gonna be so cool because I'm gonna have to get me a little ladder so I can kind of like get to the very top shelf. And that just, makes me think about like the old libraries or like people I see on Pinterest and YouTube, how, they have their books up high and they have that ladder, the ladder that people use when they want to get up high to get a book. So that's gonna kind of like mimic that, and I'm very excited about that. So, and it is coming together, and of course I'm gonna have some greenery in here in some type of way because I just love plants, in-house plants. Um, so it's very exciting. I got books everywhere, y'all. I have books everywhere in this house. So like if I ever had to move, I would definitely have to go to like Home Depot, Lowe's, or somewhere and make sure I get enough boxes so that I can safely place my books in them so that they can get wherever they need to go safely. Like right here in my hallway, I have two little shelves of books that I will be giving away to the little free libraries. So I have them like, in the order of importance. Like some of my shelves are just like books that I need to read, and then some of my shelves are like books that I have read but I am going to keep because I would love to read them again and I just don't want to give them away. And then when I have people to come over and they read books and they want to borrow a book, or my coworkers, they ask me for a book, I can give them one of the books that I actually enjoy enough to keep. But like I told them, like, I don't like my books to be destroyed. I like for my books to be taken care of. So like I said, y'all might end up having to check them out like you're checking them out at a library. So yeah, but it's so exciting, y'all. The book covers now, they are just so beautiful. I go to the bookstore and uh it's just gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh yeah. Girl. Well, I truly understand what you're saying, Queen Leia. Um, I have used to have a problem getting rid of books, but I don't now because I like to buy so many books, and then because I want to have a place to put the books. But it has gotten to a point that if I read a book and I just do not like it, I DNF'd it, I'm going to give that book away, or I'm going to give it to a little free library. But if you're speaking of like the books that you want to keep, it'll be hard for you to like lend them to somebody. I can truly understand that. I have not lent anybody a book that I want to keep. I'm kind of scared of that because I want it to be kept in good shape, and I don't want them to forget to give it back to me. But I do love when my coworkers ask me, um, do you have a book that I can read? Because I want to start reading. Like, they subscribe to my YouTube channel, they enjoy my YouTube channel, my Instagram channel, all the things. Like, that is a very enjoyable thing for me as a content creator. Um, oh, yeah, we're up to 762 subscribers, right? Yesterday, I was at work, and that morning, I always search the social media just to see like what my I'm looking at this movie just to see like what my stats are looking like, and it was 757 subscribers. And then like toward the end of my 12-hour shift, I looked again, and I had to like, you know or like, I took my glasses off and like, looking at them to like see if they need cleaning, because I'm like 762, like, dang, it just jumped up. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, 762 subscribers, y'all. I am floored. I am grateful. I am just so stinking happy. So thank y'all. Girl, ain't it something else having those bookish conversations with people that's at work? And and a lot of them, they start reading and want to start reading because you're reading. Because like I always carry, and I don't know where my little, oh, it's right there, my paper white is. But like I'm always carrying a book around with me. If I'm not carrying a book around with me, I'm carrying my little paper white, but not my Kindle Scribe, because it's bigger. So I'm like carrying my little paper white with me, and I'll sit up there and I'll read a book. And people just want to know what I'm reading. And like, you know, they get into reading. They be on social media and they like tag me and stuff. And they're talking about books. And I don't know, guys. I just love it. It's just a beautiful thing. It really is. So, Queen Leia, what are you reading? Have you told me what you're reading? What are you reading right now? I hope you're not in a reading slump. Yeah, Camilla, I love coming on and being able to talk with you guys about books too. Or when y'all be on my community tab, or when y'all you know, make a comment or something on one of my YouTube channels. Is I love the conversation. I love the likes, and I love talking with you guys on the camera. Usually, y'all, when I'm in like a bookstore and I'm trying to vlog and it's a lot of people, I get nervous. I get nervous and I don't record as much content. But there's this lady that I follow, Alicia Giddings. She used to be Living Fearless, but she changed her brand. And she, you know, she's a huge YouTuber, huge Instagrammer, like huge everything. And she was like, she used to be like that too. And she was like, what she does is she'll put her ear pod in, and she'll have her camera up, but she'll have her ear pods in, and it's like she's tuning out everybody else, and she's just doing what she loves to do. Like she's just doing her thing. So I said I was gonna try to do that when I'm at a bookstore, and maybe that'll work, because like other than them looking at me crazy because I'm talking to a camera, they'll probably think I'm talking to somebody or whatever. I don't know, but I am going to try it. Oh, girl, I have my October TBR blog is coming out tomorrow, and that book is on there for a book that I'm reading in October. And I thought that book was so exciting, so interesting, because when I read the back of the book, it was like, you know, the girl, she was normal, and then you know, once she actually was about to start stardom as being an artist, she got, I don't know if it's a disease or whatever, but it's like people's faces look like puzzles. And just that little part of that back of that book, I was like, I'm taking this book home. I am going to read this book. So that's so exciting that you're reading that same book now. What is the first one? This is my second one. Is that like a standalone book, girl, or is that like a book from another series? I was like that too. Um, I didn't know where to start, and I was very, very shy. Even like with these lives, like I at first, like I wasn't doing them. I was very scared to do them. But girl, you got to start somewhere, and I suggest that you know, get your gear, whatever you wanna, you know, the camera that you're gonna use. You gotta have a particular place that you're gonna vlog in at, that is not too busy, that, you know, so the attention won't be on your background other than on you. And you just talk about what you like to do. Talk about what you like to do, like you're actually talking to that person. And I know it's more easier said than done, because like you're talking to a camera. But once you actually start doing it, put your stuff out there, people will start liking you, because I did not think that I would be this far. 762 subscribers. When I first started, if you look at my first video, it's like, and I look back at it sometimes and I'm like, ooh. But 762 subscribers later. So you can do it. If you enjoy it and you got the thrive and you got the notion to do it, do it. I promise you, you will not regret it. I will be a subscriber to your channel. I can tell you that. Okay. So guys, I've been hearing a lot about Ashley posting, like her the main one that I've been hearing about is the newer one that came out. God, what is the name of that book? I don't think I have it. on my cart or on my Kindle. But besides the 7 years split, I've been hearing so much about Ashley posting like she really does write some good books. So have y'all ever read any of her books? Ashley posting. And what bookish things have y'all been doing? Like, have y'all been going to any bookish events? Have y'all been visiting any stores, new bookstores that y'all have never actually visited before? It's called the Novel Story, the Novel Love Story. I have that one as well. I haven't really heard too much um, about that book, but I have heard about the 7 year slip. Everybody's talking about the 7 year slip. And I have that one, but I just have not started reading that one yet. So, have y'all read that book? What do y'all think about any of her books? I have, yeah, I have that one too. But I have those three books by Ashley Poston, but I have not read it yet. Any of her books. I've read any of her books. But I hear a lot of things about her as a writer. Yeah, sprints. Oh, girl, I am so glad you said that. I've been thinking about doing reading sprints. I have participated in some reading sprints and I think they are so awesome. I think they are so cool. And the reason why I think that is because it gives people a chance to be live with that person, actually talk about books, and then actually like read for while you're there for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and things of that nature. But I haven't really wrapped my head around it yet of like actually how you do it. Like how do they get the countdowns um for like the 30 seconds and the 60 seconds and stuff like that. So I do want to do that. Yeah, I want to, Camilla. I really want to, but I'm gonna have to research that a whole lot more because, like I said, I understand the being live, but like I guess I could just like on a different screen, like pull up a reading sprint for 30 seconds or something like that, and just and train it that way. The timer of YouTube. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on my list because I'm gonna have to look into that because I do want to do reading sprints because that will give me so much time to be live with you guys and just to read with y'all. And I think that is so cool to be able to read with y'all live. I think that is. I've been wanting to do that. It's been on my list, but I just haven't pursued it yet. Okay, good. Thank y'all. Thank y'all too. I will look into that and I don't know. I'll do my I don't know when I do my first one, but I'll put on my community tab when I'll try my first one. A good way to grow. Yeah, I bet. 25. Okay. 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 So we'll get to that. Okay. Well, I'm happy you said that, Camilla, because like when I look back at my little binder that I have for my content, um, that was an idea that I had in my binders about that. So thank y'all. It was something I was gonna ask you guys. It was something I was gonna ask you guys, and it just slipped my brain. Dang, I hate when that happens. Girl, it's okay. It is perfectly fine. So, what are y'all plans for today? Do y'all have any plans? I don't have any. I'm on my futon, and I've laid it out as a futon. And I'm gonna read on my scribe and look at TV and drink my wine. And I'm doing nothing today. I'm doing absolutely nothing. Um, I might go to Lowe's, price some shelving and everything to go ahead on and complete my library room. But other than that, I'm chilling today. I mean, literally chilling. Okay, girl, it's something else about grilled food, ain't it? Grilled food is like the best. I love grilled food. I just don't want to cook it because like it'll stick to my hair and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to wash my hair. Ah, girl, I'm gonna have to really look into that, Camilla, because I would love to be on a reading sprint with you guys. The smell do get everywhere. The smell gets everywhere, and I hate it. But I love the food. So let me ask y'all something because I don't know if I've asked y'all this before. Camilla, the ones that are here, do y'all have a Goodreads? If y'all do, if you don't mind, like you can drop it in the comments or um, somewhere and let me know what y'all Goodreads is because I want to follow y'all on y'all Goodreads so I can look at y'all um, what y'all reading and what y'all thoughts and y'all reviews are on books. Yeah, you haven't heard of Reading Sprints. You can just type in Reading Sprints on YouTube and a lot of them will pop up for you. Um, what is the name of that girl that I usually follow a lot and read along? And y'all, you get some books read. You get real far in your books when you do those reading sprints with these YouTubers. Oh, okay. Isn't that a book club though? I love this movie, honey. But yeah, Camilla, Fable, isn't that like where you join different people's book club? That's what I think it is. Um, but I do have a good read, and of course this reading with Yolanda's books. So y'all can check out like all the different books that I read and like some of them I write a comment on, some of them I've rated, some of them I rated but I should have waited to rate. And do y'all ever feel like this? Like you read a book and you just don't know what you think about that book and you just can't rate it at that time. I've had a lot of books like that and I'm like, oh shoot. She failed, y'all. And I'm like, why did this book have me in between thoughts? Oh, well, I didn't know you could track your readings on Facebook. I'm gonna have to check that out. Do you? I mean, you what you think you'll like that one better than you like that Goodreads? Yeah. Oh, that's what you're doing. You're talking to the phone, girl. It will talking to text will mess you up. Okay. Well, I think I have Fable on my phone as an app, so I'm gonna check it out. Um, I was gonna ask, have y'all ever ordered books from like Book Outlet, um, Pango, like the used books, or do y'all just like go to the thrift stores and like buy your used books? Places like Walmart, like not Walmart, Goodwill, Salvation Army, places like that. I love going to those places because you can find some gems there. Little free libraries, you can find some gems there. So I love going to places like that. Other than just always going to Books a Million, going to like a indie author bookstore like the bookshelf in my city, Midtown Readers in Tallahassee, um, Barnes. And I love going to Barnes, y'all. I love going to Barnes better than I love going to Books a Million because Barnes and Noble always, always have a buy one get one half off, and I love that. It's all right. Hey, Catherine. Oh, okay. Oh, they. I noticed that they advertise it every now and then, but at the Target that I go to, of course the books be on sale, but they don't always have like buy one get one half off unless they like advertise that they do. Hey, Dorothy from Chicago. I love used books, Camilla. You can, like I said, you can find some gems in these thrift stores, and I also go to my public library because they always have a library sale as well. And you can find some really nice books there. Um, so I always do that when I go check out books. I always go to the library sale that they have at my library. Yeah, you need to go into a thrift store. It's really nice. Mm-hmm. Welcome in, Dorothy. I'm glad you're here. Dorothy, what are you reading? That's what we everybody who comes in, they gotta let us know what they're reading. What are you currently reading? I'm currently reading Abby Jimenez, yours truly. That's what I'm actively reading. But like I showed them earlier, I'm also I read like 5 books at one time. I'm reading King of Wrath, this little YA book. The Elite is part of the selection series, I think. I want to go ahead on and try to get into this one, my fall book for September, and then this one, which is their Vicious Games. Um, and then I have The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. Once a month, Target has had good books. Deals on buy two get one free. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of the 30% off. I'm missing the I've been seeing the half offs for like YA books or something like that. But I'm gonna have to pay more close attention to my app because I'm missing the buy two get one free. You're reading Friend Zone? Oh, you're reading Friend Zone. Are you reading the series? Like are you on a book of the series? The Last Unicorn. I need to look that up. I don't know anything about that book. I've never seen or heard of that book or that author. So you're reading The Friend Zone. Y'all, it's a beautiful day too to read outside. I've been outside. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. Um So it's a really good time to read outside. Get some of that vitamin D, but not get all sweaty and hot. Camilla, I'm so sorry you don't have a Barnes near you. A Barnes is where to go. I don't have any bookish events that I am going to attend in the near future of this month. I think the next one that I'm going to attend is like a book signing of it's what they call um one day book or something like that here in my city, where different bookstores and like the public library join together and they pick one book that everybody in the community is supposed to read. They buy that book and then like we meet at the store that is actually hosting that, which is the bookshelf in my city. And like I think we have like sign-ins and like a lunch and learn where you bring your own lunch and you know, sign with the author, you know, just all the things. And then like every Thursday they do something at the distillery here in my city for a bookish like type event. So other than that, there's nothing bookish that I'm doing. But I do want to start going to like some of the arts and sips and just other little activities that they have in my city, just to get out in the community, so that the people, when they actually see my face on YouTube, Instagram, when the bookshelf, you know, show that I've been at their little events or whatever, they can put an actual physical name with the person that they know or have heard of. When I do go to the bookshelves events, you know, they know me by name. uh, and that is just so enjoyable because it's an indie bookstore. They have beautiful stuff in their store. They have all the bookish things, and I love it. I really do like it. So do y'all go to any indie bookstores versus, you know, just like the franchise bookstores? Because if y'all don't, y'all need to. Because in those stores, like if you go into Barnes and Noble, like you don't really smell candles burning. You don't see like socks and, you know, different types of things. You don't see the things that you see in a indie bookstore, which is an independent owned bookstore. Um, you will see those types of things in those bookstores. It's like those bookstores are like are, you know, made just the way that person wants that bookstore to be. And it's just so enjoyable. Like the smells, the books that they have, you know, the other things that they do. Like I just, ooh, I love it. I love it. Mm. I'm sorry, but those bookstores are really good to go to. Just like the independent owned bookstores, y'all. See, that's yeah. Do you actually feel the vibe? Do you like that bookstore, that family run bookstore? Then like you like Barnes and Nobles or Books a Million? I do. Like I love it. It's just the atmosphere, y'all. Like, and I will make a day trip to go to a bookstore. That's right. That's right. And a lot of times, girl, yes, you do need a book day trip. I want to start doing. the solo trips, like going to different states and going to their bookstores, like New York and Chicago and stuff like that, because you know they have book bars and stuff. I just want to experience the whole world of being a bookish girl, being a bookish girly. Um, Catherine, yes. A lot of times when I go to the indie bookstores, also they will have books that Barnes and Noble or Books a Million have not even gotten yet. Um, and I think that is beautiful. And there's another thing, y'all. I don't know if y'all are like me, but if I go to a bookstore, I always have to pick up a bookmark. And like if I do solo um book hopping to different stores in a different city, every bookstore that I go to, I would have to get a bookmark to go into that book. And that is just to like remember that bookstore or where I got that book from. You've never been to Barnes and Noble? You need to, honey. You don't have a bookstore, I mean, a Barnes and Noble anywhere near you? I thought I was the only one that do that. But when I check out at a bookstore, I'll be like, can I grab some of these bookmarks? And they'll be like, okay, yeah, sure. I just grab a whole bunch of, I just had to grab a whole bunch of them because I read a lot too. And like I have some containers, little $1 containers that I bought from Hobby Lobby that I can like put on my bookshelf and like stick bookmarks in them so that when I grab a book off the shelf, I could just grab a bookmark also and put in that book. How you only use one bookmark for 3 years? More than one book. Okay, Dorothy, yeah, check and see like where's your nearest one. Maybe that can be a day trip for you. I want to, and the reason why I say I wanted to go on a solo trip to like Joyce Wesley, it's like they go into these bookstores like a Barnes and Noble. Uh-oh, I done stopped on them. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. But oh, okay. I do like those magnetic ones too. But y'all, the reason why I say I wanted to go to like do a solo trip to Chicago, to New York, just to visit their bookstores is because when I listen and look at my other YouTubers and they go to their Barnes and Noble has a upstairs. And I have not been to a Barnes and Noble that has an upstairs before. You know, so I don't know what I would do if I could get into a bookstore that has a downstairs and an upstairs. I would go stinking crazy. In Portland, oh yeah, oh hmm, I would have to possibly check that out. Like I've never been to New York or Chicago before anyway, so I can't say anything about Portland. Like I've never been to Portland. But you know what? And I think there's a lady that I follow that is actually from Portland, and she talks about the bookstores there. Yeah, I love to look at them. Shaughnessy, she is just so cute, so bubbly, and she has so much to say about a lot of the books that she reads. She's very honest about the books that she reads. Hey girl, good afternoon. She is so honest about the books that she reads. She reads a lot of diverse books. And she does a lot of bookish stuff. And I love looking at Shaughnessy, and the same goes for Kalila D. Like, she is just, those two are just awesome. Like, I love looking at them. And Alexandra, she is just one of a kind. Like, she has this personality that is off the real, you know. And I was very glad when she actually started her YouTube channel. Shaughnessy actually convinced her to start a YouTube channel from being on her channel. Actually convinced her to start reading, more books than like her spiritual books. And she shares so much of her personal life too. And I think that that really grew her channel as well as being friends with Shaughnessy. But she shares a lot of her personal journeys, and her lifestyle journeys, and it just makes us feel like we're a part of her family, and I love that. Bookish introvert, what are you reading? Thank you for coming in. Ooh, honey, bookmarks are one of my weakness too. I actually had got to a point where um I would just go bookmark searching when I'm on Amazon, because a lot of times I want a bookmark that will actually match the book that I'm reading. Like, that's how bad I had got with bookmarks. Can never get enough of bookmarks. Never get enough of bookmarks. Bookish introvert, what are you reading this weekend? Do you have any bookish events? I mean, any bookish things that you're attending this weekend? A plus one and can't be friends. Who is that by? You in a reading slump, girl? Or you just been busy and that's why you haven't been reading? Oh, Dorothy, bookmark punishment. I don't think I ever go on one of them, but that's funny though. My first time hearing about that one, bookmark punishment. I need to be on one because I love bookmarks. I love book stickers. I love anything bookish. I want to get on like Etsy and see if I can find me like a book blanket for when I'm in my room here, my home library. Um, I want me like a bookish blanket, and then I need to get some pillows to go on this futon. So, you know, I have to try to find me some bookish pillows as well to go on my futon when I'm in this book era. Y'all, how many of y'all like candles? We're talking about bookmarks. What about candles? Like, I have a fetish for candles. I went to Target. Was that Target the other day? No, I bought these candles from Hobby Lobby. And of course, it's the season for the fall. So they had a lot of fallish type bookmarks at Hobby Lobby. And I got some for the season, which is like the pumpkin smell and things of that nature. And that actually shaped like a pumpkin. And I just love it. S.A. Okay. I haven't heard of that book. It's a historical fiction. Girl, I am into historical fiction now. I will have to write that one down. I go back and look at this live. I will have to write that one down because I am so into historical fiction right now. The book that got me into historical fiction, and I don't have it right here beside me, is The Women by Kristen Hanna. I did not know. I always thought that historical fiction books was like the history books that we read when we were in high school. So I was like, no, I don't want to know about World War II and like Afghanistan, all that different kind of stuff. Like, I'm like, I don't want to know about that stuff. But when I read The Women, that book brought so much emotion to my brain, so much bigger insight on historical fiction than I ever knew. And like, I am hooked on it. I'm trying to find The Personal Librarian because I want to read that one. And of course, I got that recommendation, which you probably know was a recommendation for me, but it is about this historical fiction that you have read. So I am really getting into historical fiction. I'm really pushing myself away from YA books per se as much. When I went into Books a Million the other day, I didn't see myself going directly to the YA romance books. I actually went to the fiction books. So I do see a change in my genres and like what I want to read, but I still will get some YA books because I think some of them still would be snatched. But my genre is changing so much. Like, I'm enjoying more fantasy. I'm enjoying more historical fiction. Of course, you know a Cheryl Lapina, Freedom and Fadden type girl. And of course, I will never stop loving my contemporary romance books. Second Chance at Love, all the things. So I'm it's interesting. You love what? Historical fiction? Oh, candles. I love candles too. Ah, that would be nice. A candle making class. Bath and Body Works, yeah, they have some great smelling candles. You need to read that one. The Women by Kristen Hanna, and then I'm actually in the process of listening to The Four Winds by Christina Hanna, and those two books that I read by her are great. Yeah, Catherine, that book so far is really good. It takes you down rabbit holes. I can probably deal more with YA mysteries and thrillers, Camilla, versus YA romance. YA romance has started to be a little dainty for me. Yeah, I need something to do outside of home too. That's why I like visit my library a lot. Um, I actually go to the park and read a lot, and that's why I, like keep a close watch on my Facebook page for like different things that's happening in my community. I'm like starting to do more things in the community because they offer a lot of stuff in the community. And in this type of season, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Kristen Hanna, yeah. If I was you, I really would. I do enjoy those books. Those two books that I read by her, which one I'm in the process of reading, and one I have already read. And that book brought so many emotional tears to my eyes. That book was it was it was great. Like, I can count down on my finger a number of things about that book, and I did do a book review, so that'll be coming up soon on three books that I read that I really did enjoy. So look forward to that book review coming up soon. And the three books was The Women by Kristen Hanna, Dark Vanessa by Kate Russell, and The Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. Like, those three books that I read really, like, they did something to my mental being. Um, I still, you know, And that's what I love. I love when I can read a book and like I can remember that book and like I can talk about that book. And those YA romance books, they're not doing that for me anymore. Yeah, I have really started to get back out in my community. Even if it's me just vlogging in my community, like when I did that video for reading for a week. I was out in the community. I started out in the community anyway. Went about me a picnic blanket, and I sat out there in the community and I read my book and I vlogged with you guys. So that's what I would like to start doing, just to get myself out there so that everybody can know, hey, this is Yolanda of Yolandas Books, and like I love everything books. Yeah, you can. You can get yourself out at least, yeah, once a week, Dorothy. Get yourself out at least once a week. Find something in your community that is happening that you would like to attend. A lot of those things are free. Like they'll ask you to buy a ticket, but the ticket is $0. Just so that like they can kind of like have a roundabout estimate on how many people will be at their event. Um, so yeah, check that out. Like they have art and silks and art and painting, or things like that. Um, in my community that cost nothing, and then of course they have things that cost something because they have to make a living too. But go to your public library. Take a week to go to your public library. Most public libraries have book clubs. Join a book club, because you don't have to physically be there at a book club to join a book club, but they do meet at different places so that y'all can gather, talk about the book, and just interact with each other. But they also do stuff virtual, um, or just go to the park, go to you know. I Me personally, y'all, I like to go to different places also that I've never been to eat sometimes, and I like to be my own solo date. And my solo date most of the time be a book, and I just enjoy my own company. And you do not have to spend much money. It's like you just have to have that willpower. Because if I want to say, let's say I want to go book shopping, but let's say my book money is limited, I will go to Barnes and Noble. I will get one of their buy one get one half off, or I will go to BAM and I will go to their bargain section, and I will buy one book. It's just that mind thing. No, even outside in your yard, Camilla, you can do that too. Well, and that's understandable too. Outside, Catherine, can be loud, but put your earbud, or at least put one earbud in. If you wear earbuds, so wear some headphones, and that will block out some of the noise that you hear. But it is enjoyable. Don't Have you tried it? I was gonna say don't knock it till you try it, but have you tried it? Yes, Dorothy, book clubs. Book clubs are free. Book clubs do not cost anything. At least the book clubs that I am a part of, they don't cost me anything. The only thing they cost me is interaction on Facebook or wherever y'all interact with that book club at. And like if I go out to the meeting for the book club about that book, it costs me my meal. And a lot of times, if that book club actually comes to that place a lot, that organization that they meet at, they will offer that book club, the book club members of that book club, like 10% off, 5% off of their meals, or like whatever they get from that store. So I love it. I really do. Well, good luck, friend. Yeah, so when you go outside, do you like you use the when you use your earbuds outside, is it for reading or you just use your earbuds outside? Y'all, I'm really enjoying this movie. And I think when I get off of here, I was gonna spend some time on my Kindle Scribe, but I might like listen to it like a dainty book that I know I will not remember regardless anyway. And just probably take me a little nap. But I am kind of hungry, so I know I love to have breakfast any time of the day. So I did take out like some turkey bacon and some waffles. So I might put them in my little waffle things or whatever, and have me a little small snack. And I don't know, I'm tired. I just want to take a nap, really. Okay. Dorothy, I love grilled cheese. I hate tomato soup. If I do them both together, do you think I would enjoy tomato soup better? But I do not like tomato soup. Bookish introvert, girl, I am. I'm hungry. I had breakfast this morning. I went to. I was finna say I think I went to. I know I did. I went to McDonald's this morning, and they were actually pretty fast this morning. And I usually don't go to McDonald's because they're so slow. Um, but I went there and I got a McGriddle and a McGriddle meal, and it was actually good. Book is introvert. I feel you. We can have a kitchen full of food, and what we want to eat is not in that kitchen. I feel the same way. But I did tell myself today that I was not going anywhere. I was not going to a bookstore. I was not going anywhere to spend money today. So my thought was, I was like, okay, well, I have some books that I need to read. I need to get through. Also, I just told myself I will go book shopping off of the mini bookshelves that I have in my house today. Um, I am watching Honey. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that before. Yeah, it is. It's Honey. And of course, it's the end of it. Yeah, I love this little movie because I'm always all about the kids, and like I can't dance with a crowd, but I love anything about kids as far as a movie, and it's just so cute. That was great. I like that. And y'all, Makai Pfeiffer, I love looking at any movie that he's in. You was reading Waiting to Exhale yesterday. That is a classic. I have that book. If that's what you're saying, Dorothy, I have that book on my shelf. I got that book from a Goodwill, and I love the movie. I love the movie, and I really want to start that book again. Like, that's a classic. That's a classic. Thank you, book introvert. Just popping in and having a few little conversations with me. I appreciate it. Yes, he was a cutie. He was. Dorothy, you still talking to your phone? Y'all, at the end of this movie, she tripped me out. I was waiting for that part. She was something. That girl was so funny to me. But anyway, guys, we've almost been on here for a while. I enjoyed you guys. I enjoyed talking to you guys again. Truly, y'all, please hear me and please understand. I appreciate you. I appreciate your being here with me on my live. I appreciate your conversations. I appreciate your support. I do. I am so excited. I am just overwhelmed. I find myself wanting to cry sometimes with the support that I get from you guys, and I love it, and I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. Y'all just name it the next time that y'all would like to go live. And we'll go live. Today is Saturday. So I'm off Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So if y'all want to go live any of those days, you just let me know and let me know a good time. I'll post it on my community tab. I'll be like, hey y'all, um, we're gonna go live again. What date, day, or time would be good for you guys? Because I want to be available for y'all. So just look forward to that being posted on my community tab, and we'll decide what day is best for everybody. Camilla, I enjoy you also, and thank you so much for being my moderator. You show up in blue every time I'm on live, and the last time that, well, the first time that I made you my moderator, you were on hit, and I really appreciate your support, girl. You're always there for me. Monthly, okay. So we want to do another live next month. But I'll put it up in my community tab anyway, and just we'll give everybody who's a part of the channel a chance to um, put their comment in, and then we'll just go from there. See you later, Queen Lee. I don't even know why I want to get stuck on your name, but see you later, girl. Thank you for coming. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Bye from Yolanda's Books.